The Broncos made one of the biggest trades in NFL history yesterday as I record this, when they sent a couple first-round picks, a couple second-round picks, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, and Drew Lock to Seattle in exchange for Russell Wilson and a 2022 fourth-round pick. And the reason why this is so big is we never see a top-of-the-league quarterback get traded in their prime. It just never happens. And Russell Wilson, yes, you can talk about the accolades. 9-time Pro Bowler, led the league in passer rating one season, led the league in touchdowns another season, won a Super Bowl, has been to multiple. This is a great quarterback. Dealt with some injury last year, but this is a no doubt, no question, top of the league guy. There are always going to be people that call every player overrated, washed, past their prime, whatever. With Russell Wilson, it's just not true. He's carried the Seattle team for some time now. And yes, there's some great talent. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf on offense. Offensive line has always been a question, even with the acquisition of Dwayne Brown a few years ago when he was there. But Russell Wilson is a top-of-the-league quarterback, no doubt. And the Broncos seemingly were just a quarterback away. Number 3 ranked defense last year in terms of points allowed. That was under Vic Fangio. Great defensive mind. Other stuff, maybe not so much. But we're going to see how close is this Broncos team to really winning it all. And we're going to rebuild this Broncos team with Russell Wilson, because they're still not all the way there, but man, they feel pretty close now. Let's go ahead and dive in. Finishing trading over the last picks from the Broncos to the Seahawks. Now, every pick that we have in real life, we have, and every pick that the Seahawks have, they have. So things are good. And let's get Russell Wilson in there. It's quite an upgrade. Now, he is only an 86 overall, which seems criminal. It seems criminal. He was the fourth, tied for number 5, or I guess tied for fourth highest overall player in the Seahawks. You're going to tell me that there are 3 players on the Seahawks better than Russell Wilson? I love DK. Tyler Lockett's a great player. Jamal Adams is really good in specific roles. Russell Wilson's the best player on the Seahawks. That's kind of where overall I feel like doesn't always match up in Madden versus real life, because Russell Wilson, I mean, undoubtedly was the best player on that team, and he is a welcome addition here. Also going to load in my draft class Bengal 22 draft. If you can download it on PS5, great. The file share is still an absolute mess, so if you can't, sorry, but there is nothing I can do. It is not my fault. This video is sponsored by the Ridge wallet, which is a huge upgrade from my previous wallet. You guys know I love rebuilds on the channel. I had to basically rebuild the wallet. This thing's falling apart. It's got a string coming off of it, if you can even tell that. And it was so big and bulky. It was even bulkier when I had all my cards and cash in it. With the Ridge wallet, I got the clip on the back for the cash. I got the cards all in here. It's sleek. It's compact. It's durable. I mean, you probably hear this on the mic. It's made of a really good material, so it's not going to fall apart like other leather wallets that I've used in the past. They've got over 30 different colors and styles. They've even got over 40,000 5-star reviews, so you're really not going to go wrong with this. It's durable, it's sleek, it's a good wallet. It's not a traditional wallet, but that's what I like about it. So go to ridge.com/Bengal and use code Bengal to get 15% off when you upgrade your wallet, because that's what this is. Ridge.com/Bengal and upgrade, and use code Bengal for 15% off. Thanks to Ridge for sponsoring the video. Okay, so I had it on auto because I had to beat the Seahawks first, and I couldn't turn it off auto, or even when I did, it wouldn't register until the next week. So the CPU went crazy with the contracts that they sent out, and they're gonna make my life a living hell. Like Mariota to a 3-year deal. What are we doing? But at least it will fill out the roster. A lot of these seem to be defensive moves. Getting Devondre Campbell's pretty good. Now, what type of contract did they give Devondre Campbell? All-Pro last year, great year. They gave him 4 years, about 10 mil annually. Oh, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing? He's just gonna get worse every year. All right, well, great. They offered so many contracts. I can't even find it, like, who they even get. The only, like, Kingsley Keke is here, but, like, Devondre Campbell, Kiki's been on the team. Like, a lot of these were rejected, I guess, but who are some of these guys? Cole Turner is a 56 overall. I don't know who that is. And if I don't know who they are, man, that's a problem. Because I know, like, everybody, it feels like. Alex Taylor. I don't know Alex Taylor. Jermaine Ifedi, former Seahawk. Matt Hawk is back. Calvin Taylor. Who are these guys? They fill out the roster. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. But the Devondre Campbell contract is bad just because he's going to regress pretty heavily. Chris Godwin got tagged in real life, but I can't do anything about that. Casey Hayward, I don't think we need. Same thing with Callahan. Could bring him back. You want to bring Bryce Callahan back for a year? Or two? Yeah, why not? And Kareem Jackson, I'm going to try to bring back as well. I like Jamar Johnson in real life. Liked him as a prospect coming out of Indiana. That being said, I really don't want to start him as safety. Same thing with Baron Browning at linebacker. I don't want to start him. And Alexander Johnson, I could do a one-year deal for him. He's not going to sign that. But that's what I can offer. Maybe we'll try to build up Baron Browning. Oh, dude, the CPU is still offering guys. Thank God they declined. Except for Blaine Gabbert. Why would we sign Blaine Gabbert? Marlon Mack, they tried to go after Ken Crawley. We got Bryce Callahan, got Kareem Jackson. I don't know what's going on, dude. Have the CPU offered any other contracts I'm unaware of? Nope, just me. But I can maybe get Alexander Johnson now because I'll have a little bit more money. And that's just a rental. Josie Jewell as well. It's the same thing with Johnson, really. Aging linebacker, around an 80 overall. We'll bring him in. We got Dante Hightower. So the team is developing a little bit. Now, the annoying thing with this video is that Russell Wilson is such a low overall. I say low overall. It's just that he's not going to get any better in the game. And he's an 86. We don't pick until the very end of the second round. What are we even going to go and try to do? I mean, it's a deep draft class. It's a deep draft. Offensive line looks good. We could potentially try and move Glasgow and just stick Quinn Miners as a starting right guard, and I'll probably opt to do that with Netani Muti at left guard. Backup running back, but I'm not really going to put that at the top of the priorities list. And then defensively, we could probably do better than Malik Reed. I would say D-line is the main problem. Like, Draymond Jones can't be starting at both defensive line positions, nose tackle and 3-tech with McTelvin Agim in there. We just got to do better. So if there's like a good defensive tackle available, maybe, and I don't remember how this draft works, but maybe Travis Jones is available. I don't know how he's rated in this draft class. It hasn't been upgraded or updated in a minute, but if Travis Jones is available, I might go for a player like that. David Bell to the Chiefs. All right, what do we want here? Jalen Tolbert's available. Jalen Petre's not a bad idea. Again, I'm not really sure how he's rated in this class. Let's check out D-tackle. We have Fedarian Mathis. He's decent. Do we go D-line? I mean, I like a lot of these guys in real life, but again, the draft class has not been updated in a little while. And there's two Josh Pascals. Got to fix that. Something to know. I'm going to take Jalen Petre just because I think he's the best player available. But I don't know how he's rated. That's a problem with these custom classes. We take them. You got star, better development, 89 speed, decent change of direction. Don't know anything, of course, about his true ratings until after the draft. But yeah, I came in with the goal of taking defensive line, but it just wasn't there. Just wasn't there. And now with this third rounder, we have two third rounders. Maybe I'll try and trade for a D tackle. Like maybe someone who's a little bit younger or a little bit older, not in their prime. And I mean, Ed Oliver's only an 81. Ed Oliver would be quite an addition to this team. That might end up being the guy. 2 third-round picks gets me Ed Oliver. You know, it's funny, in real life today, Khalil Mack went for a 2nd and a 6th rounder. People were freaking out. But yeah, I mean, he's in his 30s now, coming off an injury. I don't really think anyone would have given up a 1st. But yeah, really good player. People are a little bit shocked about their turn. Like, look at these guys, these athletic freaks available. Yeah, I'm going to go through and I'm going to really heavily edit the class to kind of reflect some of the crazy athletic testing. Like, I'll take Tariq Woolen here just to see. He's got 94 speed. I think that's fair, although I'd say it's probably a little low. Might make that like a 97. He ran 4.26. I mean, it's one of the top 5 fastest times of all time. That being said, play speed is really important too. And even though he does play really fast, 99 speed is pretty wild. Maybe I'd give him 97, 98. He can definitely fly. But yeah, I'm going to go through. I'll edit the class. Just these things take a while, and I've been so busy with, all this draft stuff. And you know what? We'll take Channing Tindall, another really good athlete here. My draft clock expired. I picked in half a second. All right. That'll be the last pick. Tindall is an off-ball guy, but definitely is fine to be listed at outside linebacker. But again, I'm going to go through and change a lot of things, and I'll update that class, and I'll probably post on Twitter with some updates and exactly where to download it. My PSN is Gene Dangus. Like, some of you know that, but a lot of you just gonna miss when I say things like that, so you're not gonna hear it. It's tough. Of course, we lost connection. But yeah, make sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Bengal YouTube. Very clear instructions are going to be somewhere on that page. Whether it's as soon as this video comes out or later, I'm not exactly sure, but it will be on Twitter. You guys should be able to find it. If you search at Bengal YouTube on Twitter and then draft, I'm sure it's going to come up. So that's how you do that. Ooh, we drafted Cade Otton. Sick. Albert Okwuegbunam will never get a chance to shine because Cade Otton's starting. I can't. He's starting at fullback. Not that I would do that anyway. Defensively, doesn't look horrible. And Petrie doesn't have to start right away. It's a 71 overall. I got to boost that man coverage up. But yeah, things are going to get twisted around. But yeah, Petrie's a good player. Jackson's going to be starting this season. I like where the corners are. Callahan's a slot guy. I'm very aware, but kind of not how the game works. D-line, it's fine. All right, Okwuegbunam's going to put up big numbers. Big numbers. Jerry Jeudy's going to go up to an 81 here, probably. I would have thought that his slot rating would be a little bit higher. A little bit surprising to me, as he kind of projected to be a slot coming out of Alabama. And then, what do I want to do? I like the defense. Just got to continue to bring these guys along. Tim Patrick's not going to be in the slot. KJ Hamler won't be either. I'm probably going to put Jerry Jeudy there. And then I will see you guys at the midseason mark, where hopefully we are significantly above 500. That is not significantly above 500. That's 2-5. Offense is not good. Defense is horrible. It's time for a 4-3 transition. I've seen enough. Didn't have to see much, but I've seen enough. So we're in a 4-3 now. It kind of changes what we need, but it's just a more effective playbook in the game. And I was in the disguised 3-4 Rams defense, which at times is good, but it wasn't working out. So got to make a change. I feel like based on Russell Wilson's overall, our window is not that big. So we need edge help. We need linebackers, and we need to start winning games. Now, is it going to happen this year? I don't know about that. It's not looking great. Got to bring back Ed Oliver, Kareem Jackson, Dalton Reisner, Bradley Chubb, Draymond Jones. Wow, a lot of big-time free agents. Chubb, Reisner, Oliver, Jones, probably all necessities. All very important to bring back. Jackson's just old. Petrie's going to take over. They'll probably be very similar overalls, going in opposite directions after this season. Might make a trade. It's a lost season. I'm just going to trade Kareem Jackson. He's not going to have any value. But I'll try to package him with Graham Glasgow. Glasgow. Kareem Jackson and a 5th. Gets me a 2nd rounder from the Steelers. It's just not players a part of the long-term future here. We're looking beyond this year as we're 2-5. I don't think it's likely we're going to make the playoffs. And even if we do, the downgrade from Glasgow to Quinn Miners is not significant in my opinion. So we're going to rock out with what we have. We're going to try and retain the players we need to retain and keep on the team. And I guess look to next season, man. What else can we do? Things are going pretty well so far. The only guy who declined was Ed Oliver and now Draymond Jones. They want more money. But other than that, we're fine. Chubb's back. Reisner's back. We're going to be good to go. Went 8-9, missed the playoffs. I mean, this is what the division could realistically look like. Very highly competitive AFC West. Maybe a surprise or two in there. Yeah, you think the Broncos are going to take a big jump, but 8-9 is possible, although I think they'll be better than that. It's definitely possible. I think the Raiders will probably finish in 4th, but you never know. And yeah, I mean, all we can do is go to the offseason. Disappointing season. Wasting Russell Wilson because he's not going to get any better in this game. This is not going to plan. And we also don't have a first-round pick. So the odds of landing a top player in this draft, small. I don't know what we're going to do, but we got to get a top flight edge rusher somehow on the other side of Bradley Chubb. Free agency, I'm not sure what the money's going to look like. We got $50 million available salary cap right now, but things could change because we need to bring back Ed Oliver, need to bring back Draymond Jones. That's the interior of the defensive line. That has nothing to do with what we have on the edge. We do have Bradley Chubb, but we need something else. Oliver is back. Increase that just a little bit. And Draymond Jones, I'll probably do the same. That's not really a bad contract. He's going to test free agency? I can't franchise tag him, man. He's not worth 20. Yeah, 20.3. Not worth it for 1 year. I need that money, and I can just re-sign him in free agency, I think. I don't know why he declined that. Aaron Rodgers in free agency. Hawkinson, no. Watt. Watt might be the best option, man. This is not a good class. Poyer, just probably not worth it. He's only going to go down. Like, if I can get him for... if I can get him for 1 year. Debated going back and forth between 2. I think he's probably going to lose at least 3 overall points. And I think Petrie could gain that over the course of the year. So yeah, he'd still be better. Maybe a 2-year deal. I mean, it's better financially for us anyway. But Poyer, yeah, he'd be good just for this 1 season. Maybe 2. Don't really want to bring Hightower back. Cole Holcomb's, I would give him 2 years. Probably wouldn't go over that. But we can pay him a lot. We're just paying him like an edge rusher pretty much at that point. And then I won't be able to bring back Draymond Jones. So, I just can't get Cole Holcomb. We'll look linebacker in the draft, I guess. We got Jordan Poyer. We got Draymond Jones. We got J.J. Watt. Watt and really Poyer, I guess, are kind of rentals. J.J. Watt in particular is 34. He is not part of the long-term future, but he's definitely good now. Chubb's going to go play right end. Need to develop him more as a pass rusher. I'm still looking to get an edge guy, but I think linebacker is going to be the focus of the draft. And keep in mind, we do not have a high pick. The highest pick we have in the draft is the 2nd rounder from the Graham Glasgow trade. So not ideal, but I think whoever we draft will probably be an upgrade over Baron Browning or Channing Tindall. This team looks good. They just got to perform. Also notice that Tim Patrick has superstar dev now. It's pretty nice. But, I'm not going to simulate to the draft because I want to do that focus scouting. Oh, yeah, and 5th-year options got fixed. Jerry Jeudy. About time these are in the game. Yeah, we're going to bring back Jerry Jeudy. Not a lot of great-looking linebackers, at least not ranked very highly. I'll check out the top couple guys. I doubt we're going to find anything good. NFL draft time, we pick in the middle of the 2nd round. Now, are these linebackers any good? What do we gain? 40% when we do the focus scouting? So all 3 are at 80. A pursuit, C block shed. Not really a great athlete. I mean, not horrible by any means, but just not great in the class. Not a terrible option. I hope these 2nd rounders are really good. C's across the board, not great. Looks like my entire academic career. Johnny Hopkins looks even worse. Jesus. We don't really have the picks to do a whole lot. I think we might go a Rams route and trade that second rounder as well for a player. That might be more of a veteran. Not really sure. It's kind of like a mid roster right now. I mean, everyone is in the low to mid 80s with the exception of Justin Simmons. Safety, fine. Corner, we can say is fine. We need a linebacker. Kingsley Keke on the trade block. Malik Reed, maybe even too. Browns have some interesting Keke. We're not getting Garrett. Is there anything down here that we can get? They signed Marcus Williams. Okay. We're going to take Deion Jones off the hand of the Falcons. I should have added in the second round pick to make it a little bit more realistic, but yeah, that's a cap problem for Atlanta, who's not competitive right now. We're trading Keke and Reed for Deion Jones. They're going to clear up some space. And yeah, he's 28. He's only going to get worse. That's just how Madden works. It is a significant upgrade for the linebacking core, I think, pretty clearly. Devondre Campbell can play right outside linebacker, or maybe I'll even move Deion Jones over. Yeah, let's do that. Can we use a second rounder to upgrade on Channing Tindall? I don't know. What if I traded a 2 and a 3? Can I somehow manage to get a first round pick? I would have to add another player. Who would I add in? I would add in nobody on the D line. Does anyone want Ronald Darby? Oh, Darby has interest. All right. So we're going to be able to make something happen. A 2, a 3, and Ronald Darby, and we cannot get a first rounder from Miami. What about a 2 this year and a 2 next year? That goes through. So we have an extra first rounder next year. That gives us a little bit more leverage. And we'll probably take this pick in the 3rd round, see if we get lucky, which we won't. Make that very clear, we won't. Let's go Lucas Jackson out of Arizona State. Nope. All right, took one look at him and said that's a pretty bad idea. Max Stark's the pick. Ran in the low 4.4s, has elite for speed, strength, agility, good change of direction, and the key ratings don't look horrible, I guess. 91 speed linebacker, 6 foot 240, hidden dev. That feels like the best pick we could have made. That feels like getting lucky. Max Stark out of Mizzou, welcome to Denver. Let's see his overall here. Please be in the mid to low 70s, at least. 75? Oh, man. We got really, really, really lucky. He's got high zone coverage near the 70s. And it might even be in the 70s, usually. 64 man. He's got all the traits you could ask for. Since the update, that is easily one of my best picks that I've made. And that was a complete shot in the dark. Wasn't even going to take it really, and just saw, oh, he's an athlete. Let's take him. He's a bit lower overall at left outside linebacker, but that's where we're going to be playing him, so that's where he's going to play. Whew. That is a really, really good pick. And if you guys have played this game, you know, drafting a 75 overall middle linebacker, that doesn't happen all the time. And to do so, what was that, the 3rd round? That is a really, really, really good pick. I cannot emphasize that enough. So yeah, I'm going to keep patting myself on the back. That was a great pick. How Tim Patrick got superstar dev, I'll never know. Actually, I can find out pretty easily. Yeah, he had 1,400 yards and 10 touchdowns. Pretty good year for Tim Patrick. Maybe he became the slot receiver somehow. Don't really know how that would have happened. But yeah, Stark is starting at left outside linebacker. Ooh, and Potts has star dev. 84 speed, 73 finesse moves. I mean, he is a pass rush only type guy. But that's not the worst thing. You need those players on a team. And yeah, this team's actually looking good now. Deion Jones, this rookie, who I'm super excited about. Very, very nice. Defense looks good. And the offense, I think, obviously looks good. Just a matter of, oh, are we actually going to reach our potential? Is Potts going to start? Oh, that feels so bad. I'll try it out. You guys know the team. Let's see what happens. I'll see you at the midseason mark. This is our window. Russell Wilson, he's like an 84, 85 overall. This is the season that we need to win it all. Next season, I think, is going to be significantly harder with like an 80 overall QB. But the rest of the team will be getting better around him, except for like JJ Watt, Jordan Poyer, some of the older players. 4-3 is not so bad. The Chiefs are 6-1. Chargers are 4-2. But this isn't so bad. Deion Jones, JJ Watt, Russell Wilson, all ready to negotiate. Okay. It's a large class of potential free agents. Russell Wilson wants a lot of money. It's not ideal. Will he sign, though? Yes. All right. I'm not letting Russell Wilson go, dude. It's a Russell Wilson rebuild video. Can't happen. So I'm really focused about Lloyd Cushenberry into the left. KJ Hamler into the right. Don't really care for. Cushenberry, Muti, Okwuegbunam, Ojemudia back. Callahan, I'm going to pass on for now. Wilson back. Watt, I'm going to pass on for now. And Deion Jones, we have to pay him like an outside linebacker, which sucks because those are essentially viewed as edge rushers in the game. So where you're paying him like an edge rusher, which not cool. Not cool. But we'll simulate to the playoffs. Very easily could be a playoff team. Above 500 at the midseason mark, especially with a good second half of the season. Easy playoff team. I'm hoping. And it was a great second half of the season, but it was even better for the Chiefs, who went 16-1 on the season. Unreal stuff. I didn't even look at the stats last year. I was so frazzled that we did so poorly. But we'll see. I don't want to go week by week. I want to go team schedule. So yeah, it was a little up and down. Got killed by the Packers, lost to the Raiders, lost to the Colts. But, I mean, very good second half of the year. Only lost to the Chiefs, who, of course, only had one loss the entire year. So I would say overall, we were great. Now, if we play the Chiefs, it's not looking good. We've lost to them twice. The first game closer than the second for sure. But 12-5 is a very, very good year. This is the type of production I wanted to see from this team. Russell Wilson had a great year, and so did Gardner Minshew. Let's go ahead and check out stats here. Saw Isaiah McKenzie putting up crazy numbers, but Russell Wilson, nearly 5,000 yards, 45 touchdowns to 14 picks. That actually looks very close to what he did 2 years ago. 4,200 yards, 40 touchdowns, 13 picks. Maybe just the touchdown interception ratio looked familiar, but overall, it's not that similar. But whatever, doesn't really matter. Javonte Williams went over 1,000 yards, had 10 touchdowns. Receiving, Jerry Jeudy, 1,400 yards, 14 TDs. Okwuegbunam hit the century mark for catches at 100. Over 1,000 yards, receiving 8 touchdowns. Cortland Sutton, 3 yards shy of 1,000 with 12 touchdowns. Very, very good year. And then defensively, Devondre Campbell had 143 tackles. Jones with 124. And then tackles for loss, 14 for Chubb, who also posted 15.5 sacks. 13 tackles for loss for Ed Oliver, who was at 7.5. And then JJ Watt, 10 for loss, but also 14.5 sacks. Very, very good. Travis Potts, the rookie out of Auburn, does have star dev. I was hoping for superstar, but he is such a one-dimensional player, it's not even funny. Will he ever be a viable option as a starter? I don't know. Even at +4 block shed, it's still so low. Stark didn't really seem to play a whole lot in his left outside linebacker role. Don't know what his dev trade is yet. He needs to see the field more. Without question. Needs to see the field more. We honestly didn't really even need to bring back Deion Jones. I'm glad that we did. He's a great player. But we got to figure out a way to get those 3 linebackers on the field the entire time. And with 2 sub linebacker spots, it's just not possible. Surtain, 6 picks. PS2 going off. Poyer with 3. Callahan with 2. And we will check out who our wild card opponent is. It's the New York Jets. At 10-7, they had a decent enough year, snuck into the playoffs, but hopefully this is where their playoff run comes to an end before it even begins. Wild card game. I need this team to come up big, man. Do not be out first round of the Jets. Wild card result is in, and the Broncos are moving on. And they're going to play the Steelers, who we made a trade with for their second round pick that we would parlay into who? What do we exchange for that? What was that second round pick traded for? It was Deion Jones, essentially, right? No, I didn't. Did I take the second? No, I traded the second rounder. How do I not remember? It was so short in the past. It was like 15 minutes ago. What did I trade? Anything on offense? Wouldn't have done that. Defensively, what did I trade? I have no idea. I don't see anything. Second round pick. What did I trade? So these are just only going to be contract extensions. What did I trade for? Was it in the Deion Jones trade? I don't think so. I think that was the trade where... Oh, was it for Ed Oliver? Might have been for Ed Oliver. I don't remember. I don't. But either way, let's go ahead and jump into this playoff game. Divisional against the Steelers. They're an 83 overall. We are an 83 overall. And let's see how we get on. Let's beat Pittsburgh. Let's advance to the conference championship, where hopefully we don't have to play the Chiefs. But likely, if we win this game, we're going to be playing the Chiefs. Let's go Broncos. Let's get a win on the road. Pretty exciting game so far. 14-7. I guess those are kind of low standards, but it's 14-10 and it's getting dark quickly. Is that a metaphor for the Steelers season? No, it's 17-17. 24-17. Can we stay on top? Defense prevails and Mike Tomlin goes down. The Broncos are advancing to the conference championship under Russell Wilson. And again, hopefully we don't have to play the Chiefs. Colin Kaepernick. All right. Yeah, that's right. And it's the Chiefs. Well, we knew that was going to happen. It's kind of inevitable, right? They're at 87. I mean, it's not crazy, but they're 16-1 for a reason. It's probably not going to go that well. Snow's coming down. Can we stay in the game? Hopefully. It's already off to a bad start, but we tied it up. Not too bad. We're going to take the lead here. 10-7. Defense coming up clutch. Defense coming up clutch. Keep scoring, though. We're only up by 6. All right, 16-14 now. 23-14. 31-14. We could be taking the Chiefs down. They're making such a big comeback. They have the ball. Dude, this always happens at the end of these games. They're going to drive down the field. I mean, if they do less than a touchdown here, I'll be so surprised. Oh, no. That was the gap in the coverage there. That's not great. I mean, we did have a deep zone over there. I don't think I took the deep zone down. I think I took Jordan Port. I think I took the safety down. I don't know. I must have screwed up somehow, because that could not have been more open. Pick it off. What? It's right in the hands of Deion Jones. Skilling? Oh, I hate this dude. Skilled on us. I mean, that's a joke. It was literally right in Deion Jones's hands, and he didn't catch the ball. I don't know why I sounded like one of those machines, one of those text-to-speech. It didn't catch the ball. Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't a pick. Touchdown. 30 seconds. Wan'Dale Robinson, I need you again, pal. Be great. That's not horrible. We've got no safety help. I'm going to keep Javonte Williams in the block. Judy's going to be my safety net. And we're going to have to throw it to him. I need a step, Jerry. I need a step. Look at Judy. We're juking. We have 3 timeouts. We're trying to get extra yards any way we can. That's big. I would prefer to have more time than 7 seconds, but 7 seconds is what we have. We can still go over the middle, but we need... And we're just going to go deep. I mean, best shot, Tim Patrick, one-on-one. Couldn't catch it. What are you going to do? Chiefs just a little bit too good. We blew the lead. That's like the CPU comeback logic. Mahomes threw 5 touchdowns. Look at the chart there. We were up so big in the 4th quarter, and it didn't matter. Mahomes had a career day. Big game. And we'll see if we can win it next year. It's going to be tough. Panthers beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Only team capable of taking them down. Who do we need to bring back? Watt down at 81. Bryce Callahan. I'll let them both test free agency, I think. 25 mil to potentially spend. Chase Young is here. T. Higgins, we don't need. Jerry Judy's up to superstar dev. Okay. Oh, Okuibanam's up to star dev. We are going to need Chase Young. Chase Young's going to get all of my salary cap space. We have Potts. Bradley Chubb is superstar, by the way. He's just not double-digit sacks as a rookie, but he was a rotational rookie. He played a role. Jordan Poyer, superstar. We got superstar devs all over the place. We honestly need a corner more than anything, but Chase Young, though. Stephon Gilmore actually is going to be where the bulk of my money goes. It's 1 year. It's a rental, but it's hopefully help us win a Super Bowl. Gilmore's got to get everything. I'll try to clear space, but we're paying Blaine Gabbert and Mariota still, probably. The CPU is ruining me. Yeah, Mariota. We're just going to cut him. I don't need a backup that badly. This isn't real life. It's not real. I don't need a backup quarterback. I think we got to cut Garrett Bowles. And it's just going to free so much money up. He's an 81 overall left tackle. I hate to cut Garrett Bowles here. So we're going to trade him. And we're going to trade him for a cheaper offensive tackle. We're going to do a tackle swap. It's a fun new show on A&E. Tackle swap. Check it out. Dude, Jets got Nicholas Petit-Frere just being a backup to Mekhi Becton. We're making something happen. I could do this straight up, but is there a way? They got Sauce Gardner. They got depth at corner, man. Give me Mike Hughes. Let's make this work. Trade decline. We're going to make it work, though. Oh, we have 1-1? We have the number 1 overall pick in the draft? Yo, Dolphins, thanks for being ass. We can make that work with a third. I will add the third. And we got Petit-Frere. That's better than Bowles at this point because of age. And then Mike Hughes is good depth at corner. We're going to get Stephon Gilmore. I'm going to make a big push for Chase Young with this extra money. Had to get a little bit weird trading a starter in Garrett Bowles. But if we can bring in Gilmore and Young as a result, yeah, I think it was worth it. I like Jonathan Cooper in real life. I got to cut him here. We need a kicker and a punter. And just don't have the money for it. We got Stephon Gilmore. We did not get Chase Young. That would have been a big signing. Would have kind of been a bit of a luxury signing, but would have been a big signing nonetheless. JJ Watt's here. Do we bring him back for one more run? Watt, 1 year deal. Hopefully he signs. Just because he's good at what we need, which is a run-stopping base defensive end. He declines, of course. We do have the number 1 pick in the draft, though. So I can kind of do whatever I want. We'll look at Wilkinson. Kelvin Breston, all right. And Emmett Coakley. Boogie Gallery. All right, sorry, Emmett. I got new plans. Actually, you know what? We're going to take it off the corner. We don't really need that. We're going to go Boogie Gallery. I got to at least look at a dude named Boogie. Like, a Boogie Gallery? That's a collection of pictures of people boogieing down, dude. Feels like a no-brainer. Got Jason Sanders, so we have a kicker at least, even if we don't have a punter right now, but that's something we can handle. And let's see what's going on in the NFL draft. Having the number 1 overall pick, courtesy of the Miami Dolphins, is pretty nice, because we don't have to spend this pick on a player. Because what are the odds that they're actually going to come in and play? I'm going to take a look, right? I want to know if we can see if these guys are good or not. James Wilkinson's not doing it for me. Coakley is a finesse moves, though. Seems athletic. Strength is not amazing. Block shed's not great. I feel like he's pretty similar to a guy we have already. What about Boogie Gallery? Boogie's got to be good, but we don't know finesse moves. I'm thinking Boogie's not great. Says we need a middle linebacker. I disagree. I might move Devondre Campbell over and then Max Stark to inside linebacker. But I really would like to upgrade after JJ Watt declined. We really need a line. Khalil Mack still on the Bears, of course. That video probably not too far away. Not too far away. But I'm looking for the best edge rusher I can get. Pretty much, I want a game changer. But I want someone that's like somewhat realistic. So Myles Garrett probably out of the question. They might decline that anyway. 1-1 and a fourth. Going to the Steelers for TJ Watt. It's what's happening. I don't know what to do here at the end of the first round. I know I've been trading these picks for players. I went the Rams route, but at the same time, we don't really have too many needs. O-line's good. Quarterback, running back, good. And then defensively, I mean, TJ Watt's going to play left end. I like our linebackers. I like our corners. Safety's fine. So I'm not going to be too cheesy, more than I already have been. And I'll just take a player here. And David Cooks, I mean, any receiver. We don't need a receiver. We just don't. It's fast receiver class of 4-4 flat at the Pro Day, 16th, by the way. But that's somewhat realistic to the actual receiver class in the 2022 NFL draft. Some crazy athletes. Here's Jason Street from Friday Night Lights. Ran 4.29 at his Pro Day. It was third. Oh, Ben Bradfield ran a 4.24. Welcome to the team. It's pretty fast. Tied with Chris Johnson for the second, well, I guess third now. Third fastest time in combine history. This guy's pretty fast. Bradfield is a 74 overall. 80 short route running, 80 spectacular catch. This is an interesting receiver. His medium route running is horrible, but other than that, he's a pretty good guy. How is this team only an 82 overall? I think I have to change some of the positions up, and then we'll be good to go. All right, Campbell over to left outside linebacker. TJ Watt to left end, where he's only a 97. Watt at left end. Chubb to right end. Is everything how I want it on the D-line? I believe so. We have our edge rushers. Potts is a rotational guy. Have our corners. Have our safeties. Linebackers set. Said that offensively, everything seems good, including our rookie receiver. And we should be good to go. Do I put Bradfield in the slot? Yeah, screw it. Why not? Pretty easy answer for why not. It's we're trying to be competitive right now, and he's not as good as Jerry Jeudy. But we're going to deal with that. Made it to the conference championship. It's a tough division. These are realistic results for the Broncos. They're not a shoe-in to go deep into the playoffs, playing in this really tough AFC West. But we'll simulate to the midseason mark. We'll check in how we're doing. 6-1. That's what I'm talking about. Up to an 85 overall. That defense is kind of carrying that rating a little bit. But it's not like our offensive line's bad. Max Stark is going to be into the 80s as well. Now he's a scheme fit, or true scheme fit, at the field general as his main thing. And Ben Bradfield, what is your development trait? He is star. Not a big surprise. Cool player, but yeah. Do route runner. And we'll just simulate to the playoffs now. I think we're going to be a playoff team at 6-1, but you never know, I guess. Not a bad season. 15-2. 3 teams in the AFC West had more than 10 wins. 11 or more even. Not the Chargers. Not the Chargers. Carson Wentz. New Commanders quarterback. That sounds like an alternate reality, where Carson Wentz is the quarterback of the Commanders. That sounds like his true path, which is being a CFL quarterback. Not the case, apparently. Russell Wilson, great year. Saw a year very similar to this one last year. Javonte Williams putting up very similar numbers receiving. Ben Bradfield is a rookie, 1,100 yards, 10 TDs. Sutton was a beast. Okwuegbunam Ibanon was good. Jerry Jeudy was good. And then defensively, Max Stark, 99 tackles, 7 for loss. 17 for loss for Bradley Chubb, 15 for Watt. Oh, look at these sack numbers, dude. 25.5 for TJ Watt. 19.5 for Bradley Chubb. 12.5 for Ed Oliver. Wild numbers. 4 picks for Stephon Gilmore. The no-fly zone is officially back, but it's led by the front 7, particularly our stud edge rushers, who are extremely good. Judy's going to be an 89. Like that. We're going to simulate past the divisional. If we lose to the Raiders here in the divisional after going 15-2, oh, we crushed them. All right. 49-14. That was a murder. It is the conference championship again. We're looking for revenge. Got the Chiefs in our sights, and they are still a higher overall. Going to be our better defense against their better offense. Who will come out on top? They orchestrated a big comeback last year. We got some reinforcements this year. TJ Watt. JJ declined. We upgraded. We got TJ. It isn't 2014 anymore. We got home field advantage this time too. Doesn't mean a whole lot right now, is it? We took the lead. You know what? Maybe it does. 17-14 Broncos. Defense playing pretty well here. Just need our offense to start pouring it on a bit. 24-14, that would have been a big opportunity to take a big lead. But the Chiefs are going to take a 28-24 lead. We're on the 7-yard line. 2 minutes to play. What's the down? What's the down in distance here? Because I really would like to run the clock out. Oh, it's 1st and goal. Yeah, we're going to give it to Javonte Williams. I want, like, 3 yards here. Maybe more. That's, like, the perfect amount. 4, I'll take it. It's 3rd and goal from the 16. Took a bad sack after a delay of game because I forgot to turn shoe clock on. And I want R1 there. I'm going to have to check down on 3rd and goal. I hate that more than you know. We got 3 yards. Man, I screwed up this situation, huh? But if we score a touchdown, it doesn't matter. All will be good. I hope it's man coverage so badly. I really hope. Actually, I want Bradfield on a slant. Okwuegbunam on a straight go. And we'll see who gets open. It's too much speed. It's too much speed. Tell me it's in bounds. Bradfield, toe drag, touchdown. We didn't blow it. Oh my goodness, dude. That was a dicey situation. Surely the Chiefs have no chance to come back. 11 seconds to go in the game. I don't know why we're coming out in cover 3. Why did we not have the option to send everybody deep? We got 91 speed at middle linebacker, though. I'm getting back. Lob it up. Mahomes rolling out left. Throwing. Crossbody. It's caught. And they're in field goal range. This game sucks so badly. I can't even tell you. And we're going overtime. I can't even tell you how bad that is. I can't even tell you. We're going to return to start OT. Let's get it done. Bradfield. Go ahead touchdown. Not going to swear the game winner on the return. We go up to Judy. That's a beautiful deep ball. I mean, this game is so animation based where we kind of have Jerry Jeudy get on a treadmill there going backwards. I got to show the replay on this. Because I feel like we have a step down the field. I mean, yeah, you can't count on a perfect throw. You know, he's staying in phase. But it's this weird, like, kind of animation. I know it's like there have to be animations, but why are we getting that one? Where he never really tries to catch it. Even when I do aggressive catch, he's like, basket? No, not basket catch. Go up and get it. Rolling out with Wilson. Why does he feel so slow? Wide open. Okwuegbunam, turn upfield. We got a good block. That is an illegal block in the back. They don't call that in this game. Or certainly block him in the back. Like, no question about it. But it's a good one. You got to know what you're going to get called and what you're not going to get called for. And take what they give you. Bradfield, 97 speed from the slot. It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. Get down the field. How are we underthrowing that, man? Get it down the field. On the run. Wilson hits Sutton. Big first down. I don't know how we haven't won the game so far. Or already. Makes me more mad than it should. We're having a good time, but also I'm not. Play action. Judy. No, we're going to throw that ball. Beautiful touch pass. It's Cade Otton. He needed to start. I mean, there's no way you're running with 97 speed on a drag. I just refuse to buy it. He's running the route for him. Wilson with space. Wilson with speed. Wilson touchdown. Game over. And the Chiefs are going home. Enjoy the flight back to Kansas City because the Broncos are victorious at Mile High. GG. Wilson throws for 400. I'll take it. Cowboys, Broncos, Super Bowl. This is the last game of the video here. Did Bradfield get upgraded to superstar dev? He deserves it after last game. He sucks. Okay, here's the Super Bowl. Oh no, I wanted to take one final look at the team. That's right. They got Micah, Zeke, Amari Cooper. No Amari Cooper anymore. Man, the NFL has already changed so much, and we're not even to free agency yet. Wild stuff. But this is the final team. Looks pretty good. Defensively, Stark up to superstar, Deion Jones up to superstar. Not bad. It's a good looking squad right here. Draymond Jones is kind of like the only one who's like, it's not into the 80s even. Little sad. We'll see what we can do here. Let's beat Dallas. Let's get a Super Bowl. Come on, Russell Wilson. I need it. I need it for the video. Wow, exciting Super Bowl. 10-3 now. It was 3-3 for a while. Now it's 10-10. Cowboys take a 17-10 lead. We answer with a field goal and then another. 17-16 now into the second half. Cowboys extend it. And it is a tie game. 24-all. Broncos go ahead. And the Cowboys answer right back with a touchdown with under a minute and a half to play. And Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos will have the chance for a game-winning drive. This feels like AT&T. Where are we playing? Is it SoFi? I don't know how they do the Super Bowl. If it's just the same stadium every single year of the game. Like every single Madden is the Super Bowl always at SoFi. If it's like for Madden 22. And then for Madden 23, wherever it is next year. Is it going to be there? I'm not really sure. Okay, Micah Parsons, too fast. 3rd and 5. Can we get that in there? Oh, that's famous last words. Oh, that was a bad play call to go down the field. And 4th and 5. Do we punt and let Dallas, drive the yards with 3 timeouts? Drive the yards. I'm going to have to retire that one. That one. Roll out to the left, maybe. Run. Wilson, he's got the speed. Escape artist coming in clutch. Wilson scrambles for it. Way too gutsy, but it's a Madden video, not real life. I don't know if you go for that in real life. You'd get roasted forever if you don't get it. But also, I feel like if you punt, you're basically giving away the game. I really do. So, I don't know how you can punt. Okwebenam, big first down. Field goal ends the game. We're just trying to take time off the clock, but also I don't want to have to deal with getting iced and missing a game-winning field goal in this spot. So we're going to go out of bounds. Clock's going to stop. That's fine. I really would like to score with a touchdown rather than have to count on the field goal. I know I'm going to miss it, dude. That's why. I know I'm going to miss. 3rd and 3. Oh, good block. Good block. That's what we need right there. It's going to end up being a field goal here. I'm just going to take a timeout and kick the game winner, hopefully. We're lined up down the middle. We're not missing. Are they not going to ice? They're not going to ice. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson are Super Bowl champions. Well, you know what? The gamble, at least here, has paid off. I think Russell Wilson definitely has a 3-year window minimum in real life. But in the game, it's getting dicey. He's like an 84, but he is playing up to an 86 or something with morale. So, we'll take it. Definitely an exciting Super Bowl. Broncos, Russell Wilson, game-winning drive. And that is where I'm going to call it a video. They can never know if I had fun or not. I'm going to say no. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. More rebuilds to come, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
It's insane, I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, I'ma turn taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speedbird's good.